My boyfriend is a social butterfly. He collects people the way some people collect art. He loves parties, galas, any excuse to wear a jacket that says, I support charities. And honestly, that's part of why I love him. But sometimes he's really hard to keep up with. Now, last summer, while I'm here juggling hosting a daily morning show, building the Cellulite site, gut renovating a 23-year-old time capsule, including the 4 bedrooms his kids grew up in, house swapping Laguna Beach, Nantucket, 2 3-week trips abroad, and back-to-back house guests, he casually says, I think we should throw an end of the summer soiree. You know, for all the people whose holiday cards live on the dining room table once a year. Yes, the annual reunion of people we technically know. So naturally, I start going through the archives. The current friend circle, well, that's a given. I was scanning the deeper files, the meaningful chapters, the people who shared a season of my life. And that's when I thought of him, an ex from a long time ago. We watched the events unfold standing in the middle of the street in New York City on the morning of 9/11 together. And when you survive something like that, it leaves an imprint. There's a kind of trauma bond that just doesn't dissolve. Although the relationship naturally did over time. No broken dishes, no dramatic airport scene. So I thought, well, why not? Let me reach out, say hi, just invite him to the party. So I called. No expectations. I just wanted to send an invite. I asked for his email. I told him I'd send him the details. I gave him a quick update on what I had been working on. And that's when things got a little interesting. I told him I'd been building a platform called the Cellulite site. I sent a link to my introductory video. I went on with my day. A few hours later, I get a voicemail. You gotta tell me, those photos are photoshopped or enhanced or filtered. There's no way those are your legs. If you're looking like that, I can't come to your party. I know I haven't seen you in a while, but oh, wow, I love you, but if you're looking like that, I can't come. Man, so many women have cellulite. Bless his heart and the limited anatomy education. And the irony, he said it like it proved his point, like so many women have cellulite. Exactly. So if you're trying to shame someone for having cellulite, you're not identifying a flaw, my friend, you're revealing a knowledge gap. No RSVP, yes, no, congrats on the business. No, wow, that before and after is transformational. Not even good job. Nope. We're opening with a thigh inspection. He completely missed the point. Meanwhile, I'm putting myself forward, transforming my own cellulite, creating a platform, starting a really difficult conversation that actually helps women. So let's call him Luke. Luke, I appreciate the voicemail. It's a perfect case study, and it perfectly illustrates the gap in this conversation and why you'll want to subscribe. And while you're there, Luke, start with my Cellulite Explained Why It Stuck video. So the next time you comment on a woman's thighs, you can at least reference a drainage pathway. Now let's talk about what cellulite really is. Because women hear things like that voicemail and we shrink. We hide our legs, we skip the pool, we edit the photo, cancel the trip. We internalize the shame until we become the jailer, literally, of our own confidence. 5 years ago, I can assure you that comment would have rushed me. Today, I wear a 12-inch miniskirt to work. I know he was probably joking, 50% kidding, 50% foot and mouth, but either way, 100% outdated. Even I'm just teasing comments still etch their way into our thoughts because that voicemail didn't just touch a nerve, it touched history. So I'm not going to pretend like it didn't sting. It poked a bruise that so many of us women carry. The one that says, your body is public property, open for commentary, open for grading, open for permission. And the saddest part, I swear he probably has no idea. This is why women don't show up. This is why we hide, because one naive or careless comment can spiral that shame that lasts for years. But not here, not on this platform. This really isn't about Luke. He actually has a heart of gold. But this is about the reflex. Men like Luke think they're being helpful, like their unsolicited commentary is a public service, as if we're all auditioning for their approval. We're not contestants. We're women with bodies that create cellulite. So no, he didn't say, wow, that transformation is powerful. He didn't ask about the fascia work, the strength training, the thousands of women who simply don't understand why they have cellulite. He skipped the after. He skipped the, wow, you really turned that situation around. He went straight to, are your legs filtered? That's the reflex. He saw my legs and came to his own conclusion. Babe, so many women have cellulite. Was an assumption that it's a sign of laziness or lack of discipline. He didn't see the 14-hour workdays, the stress of an absurdly abusive relationship, the seasons of survival. He didn't see life. And life doesn't always fit neatly into a gym schedule. Here's the part that almost no one explains. Cellulite isn't a failure of discipline. It's not laziness. It's not letting yourself go. It's architecture. Under your skin is fascia, a structural web that wraps, supports, and organizes your entire body. In women, connective bands are arranged more vertically. In men, they crosshatch. That's the difference. That means when fat cells expand, which they physiologically do, they press up against the skin differently. That dimpling, that's anatomy interacting with an entire host of contributing factors. The fascial network isn't static. It responds to hormonal shifts, fluid retention, collagen loss, lymphatic stagnation, stress, genetics, literally being alive past the age of 20. And here's where it gets even deeper. Fascia is influenced by the nervous system. Strong evidence shows cortisol and chronic stress alters connective tissue behavior indirectly through inflammatory and hormonal pathways. Early fascia research presented at the Fascia Research Congress in La Jolla in 2007 helped establish fascia as a sensory organ. Inflammation affects fluid dynamics. Your lived experience shapes your body. It's biology responding to life. So here's what actually matters. Cellulite is one of the most common characteristics of the female body. Let that sink in. If something is that common, it is not a defect. It's structural outcome of how female connective collagen network is arranged. The female body is structured with higher essential body fat percentages, fat storage patterns influenced by estrogen, those vertically aligned fibrous septi that I was talking about earlier beneath the skin. Well, those bands create small chambers. So when fat cells expand, as they naturally do, they press upward. In men, fascial fibers are arranged in that crisscross pattern, so that distributes the fat and pressure more evenly. The dimpling is simply the result of the fat lobules, fibrous septi, skin thickening, hormonal influence, mechanical tension, and compression. So you might be wondering, why hasn't evolution fixed this? Because evolution doesn't optimize for aesthetics. It optimizes for reproductive success, hormonal regulation, energy storage, survival, higher essential fat plus estrogen responsive connective tissue support those purposes beautifully. There's no evolutionary pressure to eliminate visible skin dimpling. Nature optimizes for fertility and survival, not for lighting angles. It's simply a feature of female physiology. So the next time someone tries to make you feel small for having cellulite, just remember, ignorance is loud, but confidence is louder. Put the bikini on and dance like the fascia is free. If you want more conversations like this, you're in the right place. And while we're here, can we gently clear something up? Your legs are not aesthetic problems waiting to be corrected. They are responsive. If they shift when you move, that's mechanics. If they respond to stress, hydration, hormones, how you train, that's physiology. That's not something to punish. That's just something to understand. You don't need to shame yourself into supporting yourself. And when you learn how your structure actually works beneath the skin, that blame starts to fall away. And that, my dear, is where the power is. And that is why I built this channel and site. Women deserve accurate information about their bodies. And if you want to go deeper, start with the Cellulite Circuit Lifestyle Guide. It is the exact framework that I have used for months to go from those scary legs that frightened Luke to the point where he wasn't coming to my party to this. When you understand your body, you stop guessing and you stop criticizing and you stop fighting it. You actually enjoy working with it. Start with the Cellulite Circuit Lifestyle Guide. It's the exact framework that I follow every day and how I've been able to achieve the results from the scary Luke legs to this. The link is in the bio if you want to learn more. So about that fabulous summer soiree, well, I sent the invite. He left the voicemail. And then I hosted the party. Mini skirts, dimples, cellulite, and all. He didn't make it. Turns out he had regrets. Well, we'll try again this year. Comments left at the door. Hot girls in the house. And by hot, I mean informed, unfiltered, unapologetic. Welcome to the Cellulite site.
Thank you for tuning into the Cellulite site. We appreciate you being part of our community, dedicated to exploring and sharing insights on cellulite health. Connecting with confident women like you is what makes this journey so fulfilling. Our mission is to simplify your path to progress and spare you from months of uncertainty. If you're ready to take your journey to the next level, visit thecellulitesite.com to grab your Cellulite Circuit checklist. Embark on your transformative journey today, and in the coming weeks, witness firsthand how these concepts can make a positive impact. Remember, it's not just about absorbing information intellectually, it's about committing to the work and celebrating the results. A quick reminder, the content shared is based on personal experiences and perspectives and is not medical advice.